What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I know there's been a lot of kayak videos recently, and that is unfortunately only if you don't like kayak videos. Not really going to change, but I basically have a lot of projects to do on that kayak, and today we're going to be wiring up and testing the battery setup that I showed. I actually went out and I bought another battery just like the other one. It's actually right here. So I have two of these Markham Maxes. I'm going to wire them in parallel together. So the difference between parallel and series is parallel, you're upping the overall battery capacity. Series, you're creating a larger battery, so it goes from a 12 volt to a 24 volt. We don't want to do that. We're wiring them in parallel, and I'll show you how to do that. But I'm also going to tape them together and put a strap over them so they fit in my kayak. And then I'm going to wire up a nice through-hole port for the trolling motor setup, all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to kind of make a vlog out of it. We're just going to kind of talk about it and do that sort of stuff. But for now, let's just get these things wired up and taped together and whatnot. Yeah, these are some great batteries, and we're going to find out how they work. So here we go. We're going to stick them together just like that. Right there. Tape them up. See how that does. I'm also going to use this little strappy guy right here to put over the top so I can carry it and also strap it to the inside of my kayak real easily. We'll find out how that works, but yeah, let's just tape it together for now. Well, there it is right there, all taped together. Got that nice little handle. It'll also help me tie it into the kayak. But next, wiring this thing up. I'll show you guys how to do that. Pretty simple though. So let's get that done. All right, and just so you guys know, this shot is brought to you by the DJI Osmo that I bought and made the video on. So if it looks like trash or sounds like trash, blame DJI, not me. But basically, so here's our battery. I have it lined up, so positive, negative, positive, negative. So wiring a battery in parallel, you go from positive to positive, negative to negative. So that's pretty easy. I'm just going to take the screws off. And a note, you want to keep all your stuff about the same length. So I made these two the same length just to keep the resistance down. You don't want different resistances going through there. So now you're just going to take those two jumpers, screw them, like I said, negative to negative. And positive to positive. Super simple. Just like so. And there you have it. You have now created a 60 out of 230s. Or whatever you're choosing to wire. Just always make sure you're wiring like the same size and company. I don't know if company matters, but same size batteries. I believe you don't want to be crossing different amp hour batteries, but then again, I ain't an expert. I'm just sort of kind of going to electrical school, so that's what that's for. But anyhow, there it is right there. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so now that I got that, I have this little guy right here, which is a little hookup flush mount that I'm going to mount on my kayak, where the has a slot to put a transducer cord through, and then I'm going to wire that to the battery just so it's nice and clean connection right there. Pretty dang easy, it seems like. Yeah, try it out. Basically, here's the hole, and this is the plug that would normally sit here that comes factory from Hobie. I just removed that. It has these little punch outs for transducer deals, but basically I'm just going to run this through there and then screw it in like that, just so I have a nice clean fitting right there. And then I'm going to just wire it through to where I'm going to have the battery sitting under here. I'll show you guys that. The battery right there. Here's the Hobie compartment. All these wires are for the transducer for and battery for power for my Humminbird. But basically, hopefully you can see this. I'm just going to set it in here, rotate it down, push it in there. I'll show you an up close, but there's these two scupper holes right here. Those correspond to tubes that go straight down, which is what I'm going to use those straps for. I'm going to wrap the strap that I made around those two. Alright, now that I got that thing strung through there, I can see it could be maybe a foot or two longer to fit on there nicely. So I'm just going to take that, put a longer piece of wire on there, add a fuse, and then hook it to the battery right here, and then we're pretty much done. Fairly simple project. Got those two on this guy stripped off. I'm going to add this little fuse right in there, just in line with that. I'll put it here so I don't have to worry about making another connection. That should be pretty simple. And then I'm just going to extend it with some more wire and yeah, run it to the battery then. So this is pretty simple. I'm just going to solder away, have some fun. There it is. We are done. Got this whole thing wired up. It's all closed off. Got the fuse right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It's all set up. Now, just going to go hook it into the kayak. It's all good. Guy run right through here. Now we're just going to fit it up and screw it in. Up to the battery, just like so. Pretty simple. As you can see, got our fuse. Just gonna sit down in there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, and now, really quick, just gonna make sure it works properly. Motor's off. And forward and reverse both work. Perfect. This couldn't have worked out any freaking better. And then just unplug super easily like that. Yes, 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 yes. I just love it when things work like they're supposed to. The other thing I'm going to do is now hook up my sonar to it real quick to make sure that doesn't have an issue. Yeah. Alright, there we go. That probably looks like a mess, but trust me, it's all fairly organized. Just got our two leads coming off for our little sonar unit right here, which I will boot up in a minute. Alright, as you can see, booted up, running off the battery. The big test is going to see when I hook up the old trolling motor to it, make sure no fuses pop. I run this thing, so nope, we're good. She's running. Nothing's caught on fire. all the way on high. Everything seems to be okay. Alrighty, well there you go. Everything works as it should. Trolling motor, sonar. Sonar will be getting an upgrade very, very soon here, but if this is a video you're hoping to see me test this out, this is not that. I will be doing that next. I'm actually heading out right now to go test it out. So stay tuned for that video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know what else you want to see on this kayak, and we'll catch you next time.